You may hear him. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Guys, there's nothing like boxing, and there are no athletes like fighters.
Struggling to get to his feet. Incredible thing. It's unbelievable.
Takes another right. Burns in deep trouble again. Burns is down. Burns is down.
You know, you dream of fights like this, but the man said it didn't live up to it.
What's up, fight fans? J.Cotto. Welcome to J.Cotto's fight page. And today I'm going to give you my Canelo versus Cotto breakdown. And the way I'm going to do it is just simply, I'm just going to compare one fighter that they fought against, and just basically just comparing the two against each other based on skill set. But you know, both of these men bring speed in their own right. Of course, one is faster than the other. Then you've got accuracy, power, you know, and in that department, a lot of people are claiming that, you know, Canelo has more of the power, and that just may be true because he is the true middleweight. In this fight, a lot of things have happened on the build-up to it, you know, and of course, leading up to it, I think it was about, what, yesterday? It was something about a belt, the sanctioning fees, and step-aside money, and all of this, and, you know, I'm gonna dare to say and speak for you guys that as boxing fans, we don't really give a fuck about that. We just want that fight to go on tomorrow. And I'm just happy that the WBC is just stepping up, and they're basically going to, you know, uphold their rules and regulations. You know, I hope they do this to everyone who's going to try to, whatever, you know, duck and dodge or try to dictate, you know, any type of, you know, movement that goes against the rankings or fighting their mandatories, you know. Enough of the voluntary, enough of that shit. But these two gentlemen are gonna give us a great fight. They bring a lot to the table, you know. I'm gonna compare this when the prize fighter from Vegas fought Canelo Alvarez. You know, he exposed Canelo Alvarez with his movement, you know, his jab set, you know, working off the jab. You know, I mean, it was great. You know, it was a great display of boxing. And the same thing happened to Canelo with Erislandy Lara. Now, I feel that Erislandy Lara and Canelo, that was a tie. But I just saw Erislandy Lara outboxing him in certain rounds. You know, he has problems when it comes to boxers. Austin Trout was already diminished. Now, in Cotto's argument, you know, when he fought Sergio Martinez, of course, a lot of people are going to say, oh, he was finished in his knees. And even though Sergio Martinez has come out and said it was nothing about his knees, I mean, that's always a factor. That's always there. So, fuck it. You know, it is what it is. But if the Canelo that fought Alfredo Angulo shows up tomorrow in that ring against Cotto, and if you didn't see that fight, take a look at the way Canelo was fighting. I mean, he was boxing. He was actually boxing. Like, you know, he was very, very fluent, very, very fast, on his toes. I mean, he boxed when he had to, but at the same time, Alfredo Angulo, you know. When Cotto fought the prize fighter from Vegas, Cotto actually gave a better performance. Okay, he had more in-ring activity, connected more, he brought, you know, more pressure, and he gave the Vegas fighter, Vegas prize fighter, he gave him a run for his money, man. And he also fucking almost like busted his nose and shit, you know. You gotta understand the experience that Cotto's bringing. At the same time, Canelo has weathered certain storms. Now, nobody, only certain real hashtag boxing heads, real boxing heads up, you know, mentioned this, that Miguel Cotto's little brother rocked. Miguel Cotto's brother rocked Canelo. You know, and the possibility that Miguel Cotto is elite. I mean, you know, he just may have that same movement to actually get that left hook that he throws. I mean, you know what I mean? At the same time, Canelo's got a great left, powerful hook that elevates motherfuckers. And, you know, we can't really underestimate any of these two. You know, Team Canelo, you can't underestimate Cotto. And Team Cotto, you can't underestimate Team Canelo. You just can't. See, this fight is the type of fight that has people who has watched boxing thinking for a long time. It is not because how good they are. It's just it's hard to weigh out the level of competition between the two. You know, I mean, Cotto has fought harder opposition, more skilled opposition, and a lot of people are now starting to, you know, are now starting to think that Cotto just may have the tools to dismantle Canelo. I mean, I see Cotto making Canelo smother his own punches. You know, Cotto has that ability to do that. He's gonna make him miss a lot. Now, Canelo knows how to cut the ring off, and if he catches Cotto to the body at any given point, I think it's over. You know, I got Cotto. It's going all 12, but I feel each man are going to have a knockdown apiece. It's not going to be dramatic knockdowns. It's going to be flash knockdowns. I guarantee it. That's what I see. That's how hard these guys are going to be fighting tomorrow. That's exactly what I see. I see these two gentlemen basically giving it all they got, but I got Cotto winning, unanimous decision, simply because he's going to box the socks off of Canelo. Remember, Cotto is the boxer out of the two in this match. So that's my prediction. And my breakdown: if Canelo's going to try to win, he's got to try to imply that uppercut from a distance, not from inside. He's going to have to do it from a distance, catching Cotto trying to feint inside, or trying to set up, plant his feet, trying to set. He's going to have to catch him with that uppercut, and he's going to have to work the body. He's going to have to trap him and work that body. Now, Cotto is going to have to jab. He's going to have to stay on the outside. Canelo is the bigger guy. I saw it at the weigh-in today. Okay, Canelo 155 even, and Cotto 153 1/4. So Cotto's gonna have to box his socks off, and I think he has the ability to do that. He also is gonna have the ability. He's gonna have the ability to dismantle Canelo on the inside by making him smother his own punches. You know, I see that happening. But otherwise than that, fight fans, I got Cotto, UD. It's Friday. God bless. And Roscoe on his 4-5 starts again. Episodes 19 and 20 this Sunday. Enjoy the fights, fight fans.